आपके यहाँ से ठीक है चेंज
Namaste to everyone present in this session. It's an honor and pleasure to present the most significant contribution of ancient Indian mathematicians to algebra. Thanks to IIT Indore, Vigyan Bharati, LabCost, and other organizers for giving me this opportunity. We are proud that we Indians are heroes behind the zero. Present number system, discovery of zero, and concept of infinity are the greatest contribution of India to the world in the field of mathematics. But most of the people today are unaware of Indian mathematicians' contribution to algebra. The objective of this presentation is to promote awareness to the students, teachers, and general public about the greatest contribution of ancient Indian mathematicians in the field of algebra. One of the most important contribution of ancient Indian mathematicians is the discovery of perfect methods to obtain integral solutions of indeterminate equations. First of all, let us see what are indeterminate equations. If the number of unknown quantities then there will be infinitely many solutions and the equations are said to be indeterminate. The indeterminate equation of the first degree of the type ax minus by equal to c, where a, b, c are constants and integers and x and y are unknown variables, is known as linear Diophantine equation. And quadratic indeterminate equation of the form nx square plus 1 equal to y square is called Varga Prakriti by ancient Indian mathematicians. Varga means square and it refers to x square, and Prakriti means nature and it refers to coefficient n. But presently this equation is wrongly called as Pell's equation. Now I present an interesting true story about a particular quadratic indeterminate equation 61x square plus 1 equal to y square. It is a remarkable example of great historical interest. The famous French mathematician Pierre de Fermat in 1657 AD proposed this equation 61x square plus 1 equal to y square for solution in integers as a challenge to his fellow mathematicians in the Europe. Several mathematicians participated in Fermat's challenge, but none of them succeeded in solving this equation in integers, and this problem interested mathematicians for about 75 years. The Fermat's challenge, 61x square plus 1 equal to y square, was finally solved by renowned Swiss mathematician Leonhard Euler in 1732. And Euler named this equation as Pell's equation, but it has no historical justification whatever. I mean to say that there is no contribution of Pell to this equation. But very surprisingly and coincidentally, the very same equation 61x square plus 1 equal to y square was completely solved by the great Indian mathematician Bhaskaracharya ji in 1150 AD. By famous Chakraval method in his text Bij Ganitam. There is no doubt that the equation was completely solved by Bhaskaracharya for hundreds of years before Fermat was born.
मैं सुबह जल्दी हलनो तो
यथा शिखा मयूराणाम नागानाम गण्यो यथा तद्वत् वेदांग शास्त्राणाम गणितमूर्त निस्थितम.
कावनो तो ठीक है ना महावली थी.
The meaning of this Sanskrit shlok written in Yajurved is the crest on peacock and jewels on the serpents.
मुझे आरती है ना जन्म आरती.
Similarly, the mathematics stays at the head of all the Vedanta Shastras. This is the supreme importance given to mathematics in Vedas by Rishi Lagat in 1000 BC. The first significant mathematical text of Vedic period is Shulva Sutra, composed around 8th century BC. In Shulva Sutra text, named by Vedic scholar Bodhayan, Apastam and Katyayan, mathematical rules for construction of Yajna Bhumika, that is sacrificial altars are given. Word Shulva means rope, which was used to measure length in ancient times, and Sutra means formula. For the first time in the world history of mathematics, linear indeterminate equations are discussed in Bodhayan and Apastam Shulva Sutra to construct altars for worship of God. The method of solving indeterminate equation in integers was systematically discussed for the first time in the world history of mathematics by great Indian mathematician Aryabhatta in 499 AD in his text Aryabhatiam. So it is with Aryabhatta's contribution that we begin our historical study. Aryabhatta is one of the greatest mathematicians for all times. Aryabhatta was born on March 21, 476 AD. Probably Aryabhatta was native of Kerala and migrated to Kusumpura. Aryabhatta's celebrated work Aryabhatiam text was written in 499 AD. The most significant contribution of Aryabhatta in his text is method of solving a first order linear indeterminate equation of two unknowns, say x and y, of the type ax minus by equal to c. It is considered as Aryabhatta's most remarkable contribution to algebra. Aryabhatta given the method of solution of indeterminate equation of first degree in just two stanzas in Sanskrit. The method of solving equation of the type ax minus by equal to c in integers is called Kuttaka. Kuttaka literally means pulverizing or breaking, and the name has been given on account of the process of continued division that is adopted for the solution. Now I illustrate Aryabhatta's method of solving first degree indeterminate equation with the help of an example 137x plus tan equal to 60y. First of all, choose larger of two coefficients 137 and 60 and divide larger by smaller. On dividing 137 by 60, we get quotient 2 and remainder 17. Then 60 is divided by 17. The quotient is 3 and remainder is 9. 17 divided by 9 gives quotient 1 and remainder 8. And 9 divided by 8 gives quotient 1 and ultimate remainder is 1. This is same as we perform here a repeated division as in SCA process. Then choose a multiplier z in such a way that z into ultimate remainder, which is 1 here, minus constant of the equation, which is 10 here, is completely divisible by penultimate remainder 8. Here, final results are z equal to 18 and m equal to 1. Here first column entries are quotients 2, 3, 1, 1 and last row entries are of m and second last row entries are of z. Remaining entries of second column can be obtained with the help of Urdhva-Tiryequam method. The number 18 of second column is multiplied upward crosswise entry 1 and then result is added. This product is added to vertically downward entry 1. Thus 18 into 1 plus 1 is 19. Similarly, remaining entries like 19 into 1 plus 18 equal to 37 and 37 into 3 plus 19 equal to 130 and 130 into 2 plus 37 is 297 obtained. So the value of x is 130 and value of y is 297 here. And also 130 is 10 modulo 130 is congruent to 10 modulo 60 and 297 is 23 modulo 137. So with the help of these two solutions, infinitely many solutions can be obtained. X equal to 10 plus 60m and y equal to 23 plus 137m. The method of solving Varga Prakriti, nx square plus 1 equal to y square, was discussed for the first time in the history of mathematics by Ganak Chakra Chudamani, the jewel in the galaxy of mathematicians, great Indian mathematician Brahmagupta in 628 AD, in his text Brahmasputra Siddhanta. Brahmagupta was born in 598 AD. His well-known and masterpiece Brahmasputra Siddhanta was composed in 628 AD. Its 18th chapter called Kuttaka, which denotes algebra. This chapter contains method of solving Varga Prakriti, nx square plus 1 equal to y square. This is the most outstanding contribution of Brahmagupta in mathematics. Brahmagupta's lemmas are technically called bhavana, samasa bhavana. His first lemma, which is known as Tulya Samasa Bhavana, which means additive composition of equal. It states that if alpha beta is a solution of nx square plus k equal to y square, then 2 alpha beta comma n alpha square plus beta square will be the solution of nx square plus k square equal to y square. Brahmagupta's second lemma is known as Atulya Samasa Bhavana, which means additive composition of unequals. It states that if alpha 1 beta 1 and alpha 2 beta 2 are solutions of equations nx square plus k1 equal to y square and nx square plus k2 equal to y square respectively, then alpha 1 beta 2 plus alpha 2 beta 1 and beta 1 beta 2 plus n alpha 1 alpha 2 be the solution of nx square plus k1 k2 equal to y square. Now I illustrate Brahmagupta's method of solving Varga Prakriti with the help of an example which is worked out in Brahmasputra Siddhanta. At x square plus 1 equal to y square. By Vilokanam, that is by mere observation, x equal to 1 and y equal to 3 will satisfy the equation. So initial solution or trial solution is 1, 3. On applying Tulya Samasa Bhavana to 1, 3, a new solution 6, 17 will be obtained. And on applying Atulya Samasa Bhavana on 1, 3 and 6, 17, a new solution 35, 99 will be obtained. In this manner, infinitely many solutions can be obtained. The only drawback in this method is need of trial solution to start with. Bhaskaracharya was a mathematician par excellence. Bhaskaracharya was most popular among Indian mathematicians. He was born in 1114 AD. Bhaskara's celebrated work Bij Ganitam is treatise on advanced algebra. Most important part of Bhaskara's algebra is exposition of the Indian cyclic method called Chakraval method to solve the indeterminate equation nx square plus 1 equal to y square. Bhaskaracharya improved upon Brahmagupta's method. The handicap of trial solution is ably got over by the remarkable Chakraval method. Now I present famous Chakraval method, a gem of Bhaskara's algebra, to solve nx square plus 1 equal to y square. An auxiliary equation na square plus k equal to b square, and always n into 1 square plus m square minus capital N equal to m square. So here a comma b and 1 comma m square minus n and 1 comma m are the solutions of equation 1 and equation 2. On performing Brahmagupta's Atulya Samasa Bhavana on these two solutions, a new solution am plus b, comma na plus bm obtained, which will satisfy the equation nx square plus k into m square minus n equal to y square. On putting these values in this equation, on putting these values of x and y in this equation will become n into am plus b whole square plus k into m square minus n equal to na plus bm whole square. On dividing both sides by k square, equation modified to k whole square plus m square minus n by k equal to bm plus na by k whole square. This equation is known as Bhaskara's equation. By observation, m is chosen such that am plus b by k is an integer and modulus m square minus n is minimal. On putting these come in the form na1 square plus k1 equal to b1 square. Now using a1 b1 k1 instead of a b k in equation 1, the same process is repeated until k equal to 1, 2 or 4 is formed. Now Brahmagupta's approach gives the final solution. This is the Chakraval method. To illustrate Chakraval method, now I present solution of Fermat's challenge. Its 61x square plus 1 equal to y square, which was worked out in Bhaskara's Bijganitam. Assuming a parallel auxiliary equation, 61a square plus k equal to t square. By Vilokanam, a equal to 1, k equal to 3, b equal to 8 will satisfy an auxiliary equation. On putting these values in Bhaskara's equation will become 61 into m plus 8 by 3 whole square plus m square minus 61 by 3 equal to 8m plus 61 by 3 whole square. Now value of m is chosen such that m plus 8 by 3 is an integer and modulus m square minus 61 by 3 is a minimum and numerically small integer. So such value of m is 7. Taking m equal to 7, the equation reduces to 61 into 5 square minus 4 equal to 39 square. On dividing both sides by 4, the equation modifies to 61 into 5 by 2 square minus 1 equal to 39 by 2 square with a solution 5 by 2 comma 39 by 2. On applying Brahmagupta's Tulya Samasabhavana on 5 comma 2 and 39 by 2, a new solution 195 by 2 and 1523 by 2 obtained. On applying Atulya Samasabhavana on 5 by 2, 39 by 2 and 195 over 2, 1523 over 2, a new solution 3805 and 29,718 obtained. Again lastly applying Tulya Samasabhavana on this solution, the values of x and y are in 9 digits and 10 digits obtained, satisfying 61x square plus 1 equal to y square. And infinitely many solutions can be obtained by repeated application of Brahmagupta's lemmas. Most celebrated great Indian mathematician of 9th century Mahaviracharya, he also discussed indeterminate equations with poetic imagination. S. Ramanujan. National Mathematics Day is celebrated every year on December 22 across the nation to recognize and celebrate the works of Srinivas Ramanujan. It was on this day, in 1887, the Indian mathematician genius Srinivas Ramanujan was born. Almost coming in the tradition of the ancient Indian mathematicians, Srinivas Ramanujan is the crowning glory of this great tradition. He was the greatest mathematician of the century and gift from the heaven. 2 to the power n minus 7 equal to x square is an example of exponential indeterminate equation. Equation is to be solved in integers in which one variable appears as an exponent. It is named after great Indian mathematician Srinivas Ramanujan, who conjectured that it had only 5 integer solutions. These solutions are n equal to 3, x equal to 1, n equal to 4, x equal to 3 and so on. Vedic maths is rediscovered from Vedas in 1918 by Late Swami Shri Bharti Krishna Tirthi Maharaj. He was 143rd Jagadguru Shankaracharya of Jagannath Puri, Odisha. The basis of Vedic mathematics is 16 one-line formula in Sanskrit, made up of 120 words and 13 sub-formula, which are very easy to learn, fast to use and less prone to error, and which enable us to quickly solve any mathematics problem. These formula are Ekadikena Purvena, Nikhilam Nauta Sharmam Dashata, Volpatiryagbam, Paravartiyo Jeta, and so on. Vedic maths is very easy and interesting mental maths and placing of Vedas for entire humanity and mainly for aspirants of competitive exams. And by regular practice of Vedic maths, holistic development of human brain takes place. In Vedic maths, there are some special methods and a general method to solve any mathematical problem. I present a special method of Vedic maths for solving simultaneous linear equation in 2 variables. Here, which may involve big numbers, but having the certain ratio between the coefficient, these equations can be solved very easily. This comes under Vedic Sutra Anurupaya Shunya Manyata, which means if one is in ratio, then other one is in zero. Here in this equation, in the first equation, ratio of coefficients of y is 128 upon 256, which is equal to 1 by 2, and ratio of constant terms is also 1 by 2. So value of other variable x is 0. On putting this value x equal to 0 in first equation, value of y is 4. Doesn't it look like a magic to give solution of such big equation on near side? This formula can also be extended Anurupai Shunyamanyata for linear equation for solving linear equations of 3 or more variables. Here is an example of linear equation in 3 variables. Here is a historical travelogue of indeterminate equations. Now my presentation comes to an end. Let me conclude. It is a misfortune that many links of the past are buried in the sands of time. The remarkable achievement of Aryabhatta, Brahmagupta and Bhaskaracharya to obtain integral solutions of indeterminate equations is beyond all praise. But unfortunately, these amazing discoveries found no favor with some of their successor mathematicians of the world. This is the tragedy of Indian mathematics. I hope that this presentation lead to a proper appreciation of the greatest contribution of ancient Indian mathematicians, and it should be appropriate to respect Aryabhatta as father of algebra and designate the equation of the form nx square plus 1 equal to y square as the Brahmagupta Bhaskara's equation. Here are references. Thank you.
आपके बालों पे किसकी मर्जी चलती है? स्प्लिट एंड्स की जिद या हेयर फॉल का फैसला? हेयर प्रॉब्लम्स मतलब हेयर डैमेज? डव का केराटिन